Hello and welcome back. Now, this one I have an interesting video and I think it's worth a note. So, anyone who's done the recent player survey would have come across something like this. This was one of the last questions. Now, what I'm pointing out in particular is this one here. I would like characters that have had an easy A in the past to be even stronger. So that means we could get two easy A's. I don't know what they would call that, but that just means we could have a buff to the existing Easy A's. We're going to pick out three of the more recent ones because let's think about it. Easy A's were supposed to be some of the best content in the game. They were to bring out great units and make them more relevant. Well, as we all expect, as the years have gone on by, a lot of these first Easy A units have just become irrelevant and you never really use them. We look at these here. These were the first ones to come out. In particular, it was Super Saiyan 3 Goku, AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, then STR Broly, and then of course there's a few as we go on. This Kamehameha Trio, this AGL Piccolo, Physical Frieza, Int Gohan, Tech Cell. I mean, the list goes on, right? Gogeta's in there. All of these in here. These are so old now that you still don't use them even with the Easy A. We'll have a look at the first few, and I tell you that one now, if they actually did a buff to the existing Easy A, what could happen? This is the first one that there is. Now, it's kind of worthless, really. There's nothing really useful on the super attack effect. You get defense at the start of turn, and then you get 120% for 7 turns, but that just means then that your attack massively drops off, and you're just waiting on any of these. For Super Saiyan 3, this is incredibly difficult as a team, even in like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. It would be incredibly good for Majin Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Full Power Movie Hero. Let's see. Turtle School, Mastered Evolution, Power Beyond Accelerated Battle. These that I've named out would be fantastically better if this would get a bit of a buff. What would they call that? I mean, it's the fact that they've put this in here means that it's something that they're considering. They don't just put this on just willy-nilly. This is something that they're actually going to do. So hopefully if you all click that, it would prompt this. Imagine what this guy can be. You think that everyone now has a massive essay in their passive skill. This guy could get some real nice treatments. Remember, the first guy to get his buff and his Easy A was the LR Vegito, the SDR LR Vegito. He had his buff, but this would be an actual one. How they would keep doing this, maybe they would rerun the Easy A again and you get extra medals. Maybe you'll just have a moniker at the end so you know it's the second one. Another one who could be really good, especially for Movie Boss and Pure Saiyans and Planetary Destruction, is this guy. The first one that they did, the first villain that we did. So again, look at this passive. This is with an Easy A, and you just get stats when attacking. No key, nothing for a support, nothing builds up, no seal, no nothing. All he does is he raises his attack and he gets stats on attacking. This is not very good. That means there's no start of turn. There's no nothing on this. This guy is so basic. And I mean, prior to this, look at this. They went from defense is reduced to nothing when attacked. So you just get a little bit when you attack. This guy could be one of the most beneficial ones to come out. Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Fierce Battle, and Super Saiyan are quite common. You're not really going to get that. But all of these you're going to do really, really well. Saiyan Lineage is attack and defense 5%, extra attack, and massively extra attack. You think just how glass cannony kinda, how top heavy as well that movie boss is, and this guy could be really good. Planetary Destruction, Inhuman Deeds, Exploding Rage could be a good legendary existence. Good team, small team. Target Goku. This guy could be huge if they actually did that. This could be worth noting. And another one that everyone would really like to see would be STR Gogeta. Now, he wasn't long a good unit before his Int counterpart came out and just beat him to the punch. This needs to be something like a minimum 200%, 150% I'd even take. This needs to be attack and defense per rainbow key sphere, and it needs to be something like 15%. Super effective against all types is nice. That's just their moniker, right? That's what they do. There needs to be something else in here. You need to have like high chance to dodge for the first 7 turns, high chance to crit or guarantee crit for a certain amount of turns. Something here, maybe like you lower attack and defense and he gets defense, because this alone is not cutting it. He's a fantastic unit. On the Fuse Fighter or Fusions, and like movie heroes, Connected, Hope, Time Limit, Powerful Comeback. These are really small ones, like Otherworld Warriors. There is that Fighting Legend event. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Vegeta's. Fighting Legend Vegeta's event that requires Otherworld Warriors. Very, very difficult, because the category to use is there isn't enough good enough units to actually take to the long haul. But yeah, Fusion, Otherworld Warriors, Time Limit, Connected Hope, Powerful Comeback, all could be massively used. And think about it. This guy was hype when he came out. This was one of the units where if you had him, then your account was worth having. And if you didn't have him, it'd start again. Now this guy came out 2016, and he was the first year anniversary. It took 3 years to do anything good with him for Resurgence, and it'd be nice to see him come back for another one. These 3, along with many more, and they're probably going to start at the bottom. Why wouldn't you start? This should be canonical, so that should be right. But we go back, we've got a Kid Buu, who's a fantastic support, but again, doing anything on himself, he's a bit meh. Beerus could be a good one. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, imagined if he actually had anything better. Right, let's see, Janemba. In Janemba, he's dropped off, and his STR counterpart is better. Let's see what we got. Int Buhong could be a good one. Goku Black, we need a new Goku Black. It's a long time coming, right? Golden Frieza could be buffed. Cell could be buffed. Kaioken Goku, we need a better one. This guy sacrifices health, so perhaps if he did this, don't sacrifice health. I doubt they'll do anything with Vegito Blue. This just not going to happen, right? Super Vegito, I doubt that they'll do anything with him. Zamasu, probably. I don't know when that could come around. Imagine if they did this extreme, the extra easy A, but they buffed it. Imagine when this guy came out, when the Future Saga, the big drop happens, and they did a global first. Right, that could be quite fascinating. Super Saiyan 3 Broly, he's terrible. He hits hard, but he's terrible. Let's see. I doubt they'll do anything with this Kid Buu. There's so many usable units on here, mainly the latter, that just need to be brought back into contention, back into the new realm. So yeah, that's going to be good. I'm curious. Everyone should have clicked this. Please tell me you all clicked this. But yeah, that's what's going to. That's what could happen. And I would wager they would start with these 3. Both of these 3, or all of these 3, would be incredible. Right, that's going to be the end of this video. So, pretty good video. It looks like it could be something to catch up on, something to keep an eye out on. But yes, until the next time, goodbye.